I want to try finishing this. It has been like a month since I played. From what I remember, we're playing as Lil, right there, who is acting as a guardsman in place of her father, who has a gambling addiction. Yeah, we are a surprisingly competent guardsman at the city gate. We basically determine which people get into the city and which don't. And this can include, like, you know, random people, like diplomatic envoys, and for some reason we gained some importance, because I guess we were just so competent, that, like, you know, we have, I guess, befriended the princess of the little kingdom that we live in, and even kind of had a role in determining her wedding. We've been supporting the Goblin Revolution, as one should. Viva la Revolution, or Gabelution. Yeah, a spurned, what's the word? Courtier? Not courtier. Someone who's trying to court the princess. Their nation declared war on our nation because, you know, of that rejection of political marriage. So now we're at war with, I think they were called like the Marvog Empire. Now as part of a guardsman, I also have a role in drafting people into the army. So, yeah. But, and in order to kind of make the most of this game in just a single playthrough, we're also kind of playing with a guide, so that you get the most content. Yeah, it's been like a month since I played. I honestly do not remember where in this guide I am, but I guess I'll figure that out. Oh wow, we are closer to the end than I thought. We're on level 10, it looks like. Or just before it, I don't know. Alright. Start your shift, Ash's office. Now comes... We'll see if I had anything to do before then. I would presume I ended before. Okay.
What a fancy collection of bottles.
Thanks, Lil. If you see that hunk of a lug, Lamont, put in a good word for me.
All right there, Isla.
I will. Alright, yeah. I'm pretty sure everything I can do has been done at this point. But we'll make sure. We'll double check everything just to make sure we're not missing anything. Do this guy in jail. Little knocks, but there's no response. He tried serving Soylent Green as war rations. So he's in jail.
Life is hard for the Mogoblin clan.
That it is.
I hope your letter arrives on time and fantastically.
You seen the princess? Why is there still a missing person photo? Now that can't be safe. It's raining. It's waterlogged. What's the worst that could happen? Alright. Start the night shift. All unvisited locations will become unavailable. No. Let's go. Right. The Monster Manual. Second edition. The Sprawl Monster Manual, second edition. Forced entities. Are these? Okay. Alright, yeah, some of these are new. I think. Frequency, rare, special attacks, stomp and or thwomp, weaknesses, fire, woodcutter's axes, poorly administered town hall meetings, alignment, true neutral, size, climbable. The story of the first transformation from mundane tree to sentient mobile being is lost to history. These creatures are extremely dangerous, but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bark of forest entity is often the site of cryptic magical runes and prophetic writings that can be deciphered. Ghost, frequency, not applicable. Special attacks, not applicable. Weaknesses, being make-believe. Alignment, not applicable. Size, not applicable. No such thing. Lycanthropes, aka werewolves. Frequency, rare. Special attacks, bestial rage, claws, teeth. Weaknesses, silver, the rising sun. Alignment, chaotic evil. Size, post-transformation equals big AF. Academics are split on whether this affliction is magical or medical. The cursed or afflicted person suffers an attack or bite, and come the first full moon, transforms into a half-man, half-beast killing machine. In most cases, the individual remains blissfully unaware of the transformation, but in some cases, they know and desperately seek asylum to save their loved ones from their dark passages. Mole people. Frequency, common. Special attacks, digging, biting when provoked. Weaknesses, daylight, non-fatal. Alignment, varied, often true neutral. Size, small. Long ago, a subset of humans and elves carved out a life lived underground. This evolutionary branch began to change to accommodate their new existence. They became smaller, relying more heavily on their senses of smell and hearing than their soon underdeveloped eyesight. In addition, their hands and fingers became more claw-like because of the digging. While considered disfigured and even monstrous by some, please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. After all, without mole person labor and digging know-how, this sprawl wouldn't enjoy the world's greatest sewer system. Necromancer. Frequency, rare. Special attacks, raise undead, miscellaneous spells. Weaknesses, their egos. Alignment, lawful evil. Size, all bodies are beach bodies. Magic practitioners who have broken their codes and oaths and turned to the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering the sprawl. Note, the Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways back into the fold. However, no one has yet chosen to give up the dark arts once they have tasted that sweet, sweet necromancy. Vampires. Frequency, common. Special attacks, change into bat, hypnosis, flight, dental peculiarities. Weaknesses, light, sunlight, UV, garlic, counting bags of small grains, wooden stakes. Alignment, usually evil, but best not judge a book by its cover. Size, human-sized. In centuries past, vampires were the stuff of myths and legends, sticking to the shadows and covering up their ghastly deeds in order to remain hidden from polite society. Recently, as a result of the powerful vampire rights movement led by goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closet, and many have become productive members of society. Witches. Frequency, rare. Special attack, spells, various weaknesses, water, fire, alignment, very good or very bad. Size, human-sized. They're either very good or they're very bad. Alright. Although they are rare and often indistinguishable from regular folk, it is possible to encounter a witch whilst on guard duty. There are tests that can be done to confirm whether they are or are not a witch. For example, if the suspected witch weighs the same as a duck, it confirms they are made of wood and therefore a witch. In practical terms, witches are not so different from regular folk. However, beware ulterior motives. They often have a plan on the go, and their moral compasses have the tendency to be, well, differently calibrated. Zombies. Frequency somewhat common. Special attacks, biting if they still have teeth. Weaknesses, no match for a fast walker. Alignment, neutral, size, human size. Look, the only zombies we have around here are the old-timey, slow-moving ones, thank God. Treat them like sheep, herd them around where you need them. They are relatively harmless. Okay. Alright. Okay. Should have like plenty for this. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Let the night of spooky horrors begin. That's a witch.
Why, hello, my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards. It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
Oh. It's the monster manual. Okay. Just the monster manual. Okay. What did it say about witches? Beware ulterior motives. You have to have a plan on the go, and their moral compasses. That sounds like a truth serum to me. Where's the truth serum? Yeah, truth spray.
With all of these candies wrapped in foil, I can fatten up the children of the sprawl.
Okay.
Then, with these delicious magical apples, I'll put the fat little piggies to sleep and bake them into delicious pies.
That tracks. All right.
I've got the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee. Just a little gardening humor, dear.
Uh-huh.
I'm using them to make a delicious pie. It's my absolute favorite recipe from my absolute favorite cookbook. See?
Yeah.
I don't see how it could be a fruitful harvest this year. There's a war raging outside our walls. That can't have a positive impact on the orchards.
No, dear, you're right. The orchards were a bit sad. But still, a few good apples, and we should be able to make pies for every grown-up in the sprawl.
Be grown up, she says.
I don't mean to be rude, but are you a witch?
Oh, oh, my dear, it's not rude at all. Of course I'm a witch. It would be rather dangerous being out all alone if I wasn't a witch, wouldn't it?
I mean, I suppose you got a point
Most
there.
people just assume I'm a witch, but it's nice to be asked.
Cool. I've never met a witch before.
Haven't you? I wouldn't be so sure. You may have known a witch all your life and just not known it.
All right, what? Denied.
But my plans! My glorious, glorious plans! And my delicious pie!
You'll just have to take it somewhere else, sister.
All right, but before I go, I'll share a secret with you. This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
Wishing apple?
Yes, one bite and all your wishes come true. Would you like to take it?
Hell nah.
No thanks. I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
What a clever little girl you are.
But fuck no. Meat pies made out of kids. Well, that's a kinder surprise. You figured out her dastardly plan and did the right thing. My friend.
It is the same Little Guardsman who admitted Scary Tree Monster in our previous encounter. I am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
Alright. Is this the same guy? I don't remember him having mushrooms.
I was successful in my bid to represent the constituents of Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Caladar.
That's good.
You are now looking at me, Scary Tree Monster. I ran unopposed and threatened to stomp and thwomp any who entered the race against me. It was a landslide.
Very nice, my guy.
No wonder you ran unopposed. I wouldn't want to get stomped and or thwomped either.
Smart kid.
Tree Dude has a lot of riding, probably same fellow. It has been a month.
In my new capacity as an elected official, I have been in communication with Councilwoman Ash and Lieutenant Stryker.
Oh, I should probably contact one of them then.
They each have plans to use my newfound political capital to achieve their goals. So many options for Mayor Scary Tree Monster.
Very nice. Also, how you doing, Impartial?
Wow, you've been busy. Making connections and getting to know all the people? Sounds exciting.
Yes. It has been quite an adjustment for Scary Tree Monster, but I am doing my best. It is quite stressful, though.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right, well, let's call you mentioned Asha Stryker. Turn to the councilwoman.
You've reached the office of Councilwoman Ash. This is Isla speaking. How can I help you?
Yo, what's up, Isla? Can I get the councilwoman? We got a scary tree monster guy here.
Classy hello, Isla.
Hey, Lil. What's up?
Got a tree monster with a mind to head to City Hall over here.
I'll put you through to the councilwoman. Please hold. Now listen carefully. There is no time to lose. He isn't the most patient tree monster. You must deny him entry and explain that I would consider it a personal favor if you would go to Caladar and get them to swear allegiance to the sprawl.
Ah, diplomacy.
If we get a large enough coalition together, we may be able to put an end to this war once and for all. Thank you for putting me through, Isla. Travis, are you on this call?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Good. You're fired. Isla, you've got the job.
No!
Ooh.
Way to go, Isla.
Fuck that guy, I guess. Jeez. All right, buddy. The councilwoman told me to deny you, so we're gonna do that. I need you to go back to Calador and forge an alliance between the trees and the people.
Councilwoman Ash said she would consider it a personal favor if you would get Caladar to help us out. What do you think?
Curry favor with Power Broker in Sprawl. Mayor Scary Tree Monster accepts.
Okay, good.
Oh, well, that's very nice to hear.
Now to stomp and thwomp Caladar until they help.
That's the spirit.
Hell yeah. Diplomacy. My favorite. You connected Ash to her stompiest, thrompiest new diplomat. Good for you. Oh, hey. What's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight? Uh-huh.
You're supposed to say brains, brains. I almost thought that might work.
Could've. Yeah? Charisma skill, but I think that's intimidate, not persuade. Yes, definitely. Fuck did you just say?
This could take a while.
Alright, I'm gonna need to chase these guys away. Give me the monster manual. Zombies. Treat them like sheep, herd them away. Okay, yeah, so we'll use that bull whip. Zombies talking is basically the same as a cat talking, just with different sounds.
They're wandering off. Bye, zombies.
Bye-bye. See you next time. They're harmless, but on average, you did the right thing. On average, you did the right thing.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hey.
You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
I mean, I gotta, you know, question you. Let's see. Old person. Old person. Often true neutral. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
So, who told you to come see me?
Aw, geez. It's kind of a top secret project I'm working on. I don't think I should say much more about it. It's on the up and up, but I'm afraid it's also pretty hush-hush.
I mean, we are making that secret tunnel to another country, so...
Top secret? Whoa. And they sent you straight to me, eh? Yep, that sounds about right. I'm kind of the best guardsman on the force these days.
Unfortunately true.
That's not what I was told.
What?
What were you told?
I was told that you were trustworthy if a bit... Well, that's not important. I was told you were trustworthy.
What does that mean?
Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the GLA? The whole traitor in our midst thing?
Yep, that was me. I always seem to get pulled into those lineups. One of the downsides of being a mole person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really understood the whole mole being a spy thing either.
Nobody knows, and it really hurts my feelings.
That's terrible. From now on, I'll make it my mission to use mole only to refer to mole people, or actual moles, not traitors or spies.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Still,
Non-discriminatory
what's the project
language.
you're working on?
All right, I'll tell you. The GLA is supporting a plan to dig a tunnel under the outer walls to get access to supplies from the outside.
Yeah.
I'm here to get the project started, so please let me get going on this.
I remember that.
That sounds like a great idea. We could sure use the supplies.
You're telling me? I'm down to using single ply for my morning constitutional.
You're what?
When I go to the bathroom.
Barf. TMI, dude.
Alright, buddy. You're getting in. Build that tunnel. Tunny? Build that tunnel. Get them
I'll
supplies.
be off to take care of this top secret assignment. Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
with the details of the tunnel plan finally coming to fruition. Remember? The one we first told you about in level 8? Go you, I remember. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
What? No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt. So, what's your name?
Greaves. First name, Stabitha.
Stabitha Greaves. Terrifying figure of utter horror. I do not have you on my list.
Oh, they don't know I'm coming.
Aha.
And you said you had a job interview today in the sprawl?
Well, not in the sprawl, but cutting through would save me some travel time. I'm headed to the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die. I'm applying to be a camp counselor. Well, reapplying.
Yeah?
Do you think you're, dressed appropriately to be a camp counselor?
It is the belt, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not the belt.
Because I got it as a gift, and I'm only wearing it because I feel obligated.
Can we assume that anything I talk about in the future is 100% not belt related?
We can try.
Alright, lady. How many fucking weapons do you have on you? Oh. Fuck is that?
There's your problem right there. Looks like you got a demonic hex on your heart.
The fuck is that?
Gonna be hard to get rid of that bugger. Seems to be written in a different language, so we're gonna need foreign parts to fix her.
Oh, I don't want it removed. It gives me the unnatural strength and endless stamina I need to hunt down camp counselors in the woods at night.
I mean, it's in an unknown language, right? So, Dakota, right? Alright, Hex. What do your words say?
Did you just decode the hex on my heart without asking me?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I did. I'm sorry.
That's a little presumptuous.
I don't have to read it if you don't want me to.
No, go ahead. I'm curious what it says myself.
It translates to, if this hex is read out loud, the cursed shall return to whence they came.
Wait, on second thought, no!
Zombies.
Carol? Indian family's son.
Hi, buddy. How you doing? Hold on. We didn't do this last time. Translate. See. Latin to English. Iterum. He's saying, again, where the hell am I?
Hey, I remember you. How have things been?
Oh,
Well, this has been one for the books.
you exorcised the demon inhabiting this undead serial killer. Bravo. They were undead? What? Huh? Hey, buddy.
We got a call there may or may not be something strange going on in your general vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you now?
Ghost finders.
Who you gonna call?
Ghost finders? So what, you find ghosts?
That's right.
People call us when they suspect some paranormal activities. We come in and we find out what's what.
Listen, I remember reading the monster manual. They don't exist. Busted.
Listen, buddy, you're not fooling me. Everyone knows ghosts don't exist.
Yeah, exactly. You tell them, Lil.
That is what all the experts say.
And the scholars.
And the historians.
And just about everyone else around the sprawl. But are you sure they don't?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But not 100%?
Well, not 100.
Boom! Ghost finders at your service.
Listen, buddies. Monster manual says right here. Frequency, not applicable. Weakness, being make-believe. There's no such thing. Alright? They don't exist.
All right, letting go of the
Also, is
fact
that
that
a
I'm
toaster?
almost positive that ghosts aren't real, how would you find them?
It takes an incredible amount of energy to find wraiths, specters, and other phantom apparitions, you know.
Energy? Like from power crystals?
Yep.
You expect me to believe you can really find ghosts with power crystals?
Sure can. You just drop one in the valve of my trusty Ghostometer 3000 here, and then it
That's a
whirls
toaster,
around
sir.
in the proton part, then poof! Ghost found.
Oh, I get it. Bullshit, and here's your bill.
Eesh, Lil. Savage. Alright, I'm gonna need to see that toaster. Oh.
Oh my god, there's a ghost right behind you.
Nice try, kid. You gotta wake up pretty early to get the jump on the ghost finders.
Is that the Sprawl Army? By my command. That's the recently deceased king.
Take a look for yourself if you don't believe me.
Oh my god! A ghost!
Ah! Let's get out of here!
Wait! You're the ghost finders.
My hour is almost come.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing, revenge my foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder? Who done it?
That villainous mage Tyronius Athanatos.
Tyronius.
How?
With juice of cursed Hebenon in a vial, and in the porches of mine ears did pour the leprous distilment.
What is Hebenon? Hebenon. Botanical substance. In William Shakespeare's tragic play Hamlet, the identity and nature of the poison has been a source of speculation for centuries. Is the identity of the poison? It may be different from hemlock, as hemlock is explicitly mentioned in several other writings of his, such as King Lear, Macbeth, and Henry V. Favor it being yew, or the familiarity of yew as a poison, the familiarity of symptoms. Okay. I see.
He poured poison in your ear? That's a really weird way to kill someone.
Remember me.
Okay, Your Majesty.
Whoa, I knew that Tyronius was no good, but this is another level.
Okay. I do believe I just got called down for dinner. The Ghost Finders. You were visited by an actual ghost of King Oswin, and you learned more about the full extent of Tyronius' evil plan. Alright, we are gonna take a break. I gotta go down for food, so boop. I am back. Had pasta, corn, and some barbecue chicken legs for dinner. It's pretty good. Alright. The Ghost Finders. Found a ghost. Probably for the first time in their careers. Oh, Count Von Pyre.
It is imperative that you invite me in. The sun is coming up.
Okay.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Yeah. Come on in, buddy. Get to some shelter, my guy. Yippee! For your exceptional job performance 4.0, you were paid 30 gold for this shift. Yippee! Oh. No thing for, Vampire, alright. Alright. Bleep bloop. 4-star, level 10, Ghost Finder. Oh, hey. Why do you look upset? Tacos?
Greetings, Your Majesty. Chuck.
Hi, Lil. Sorry to bother you so late, but Desdemona has something to discuss with you.
What is it?
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
What?
But we're at war. I've been doing a good job, I think. I feel like in lots of little ways I've been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Desi, sure, she's a kid, and no, it's probably not fair, but she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to uncover the spy in the GLA.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
I'm confused.
Where is all of this coming from? I thought we were, friends.
Friends? With you? Someone who has been acting in her own self-interest against the crown? Tyronius has told me the true nature of your character.
Tyronius? He's nuts, and he gives off real main villain energy. Why would you believe anything that creepy ghoul factory has to say?
Because he has accepted the role as my advisor.
He's your fourth advisor?
Fourth, and perhaps only, if the other three remain so utterly useless.
I mean, they are kind of useless.
You're gonna fire Stryker? I mean, I get Shit Cannon Ash and Malcolm, but don't you think it's better to, have multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions?
Not anymore. And neither does Tyronius. He also thinks it is time for this little game to be over.
These don't sound like your words.
She's right, honey. They don't.
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl.
Desdemona, listen to yourself.
I will not be spoken to like that by a filthy...
Pauses.
I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I need to lie down. I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry, but it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
This doesn't make any sense. I have worked my ass off for you and the bloody sprawl, not to mention the idiot triplet advisors, and now you're following that Tyronia's asshole's advice? Fine, I quit.
You can't quit. You were already relieved of duty.
This sucks.
I'm sorry, Lil. I'll try to talk to her. Good night.
I fucking remember that amulet. Ironius fucking had it. Oh. Wilho had foiled Brunhild the morally questionables, to say the least, planned to fatten the children of the sprawl with candy and then bake them into pies. The witch left in a huff. She took a hard look at her scheme and really thought about why people were so often disgusted at the idea of eating pies made out of children. I don't remember the amulet. Boy, does it look sus. Yep. He had it in, like, his hat or some shit. Might not have been his hat. I think it was just, like, under his shirt. But, like, I remember him having it. So she pivoted and created a line of vegan apple pies. After months of tweaking her recipe to perfection, she baked some of the most incredible pies you've ever tasted. She made the cover of the Sprawl Tadler newspaper, was declared best new restaurant, and there was much rejoicing. Yay! Mayor Scary Tree Monster stomped his way to Calidor, ready to enact Councilwoman Ash's plan to convince them to swear allegiance to the Sprawl. But upon his arrival, he observed a fleet of lumber company vehicles ready to cut down his beloved forest. Seems that Councilwoman Ash's diplomatic mission was actually a distraction to keep Mayor Scary Tree Monster from voting on a controversial new bill. A bill that included, among other things, plans to cut down Darkwood Forest. What? Upon this discovery, he turned around and stomped back to the Sprawl. Mayor Scary Tree Monster arrived at the Sprawl's City Hall too late to stop Bill used Darkwood Forest lumber to build orphanages for sick and injured children separated from their parents by the war and help them get their parents back from being signed into law. This was the lowest point in Mayor Scary Tree Monster's political career. Oh no. As the zombie horde meandered away from the Sprawl, one of the undead amblers strayed from the pack. This zombie found himself wandering into a party at a beach house on the crystal shores of Lake Inez. Amazingly, he was the former owner of the house and was quickly recognized by two of his former employees at the party. They knew that guests would be alarmed at seeing their former friend in his current zombified form, so they came up with the harebrained scheme to pretend that he wasn't a zombie and began to move him from room to room, waving and nodding him at all of the unsuspecting party guests. The weekend at Bernie's him. Unfortunately, since he was a zombie and not just a corpse, this whimsical reenactment of the movie Weekend at Bernie's took a dark turn. The zombie immediately bit his two former employees, turning them both into brain-hungry monsters. The three spent the remainder of the party biting and turning the other guests. Uh-oh. That zombie would have been the perfect host, except for one small thing. He was undead. With the arrival of Shutani Polly, the build a secret tunnel to get the supplies from the outside plan could officially get underway. The project was complete in record time, with team leader Polly attributing some of its success to having had the opportunity to unpack and talk through the secret plan on his way into the city. For the first time in months, substantial amounts of food made its way into the Sprawl. Yippee! Decoding the hex on Stabitha Greaves' heart exorcised the demon and freed her soul from its clutches. In death, she was finally at peace. Stabitha's former friends, the counselors from the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die, ended their summer contracts and went home. but they were plagued by the guilt they felt for their part in Stabitha's death. Could they really just go back to their normal lives after what they had done? 1 year later, they met back up at Lake Scream and Die, and they were all starting to crack under the weight of their secret. In fact, Assistant Head Counselor Mitch Morrison suggested they all turn themselves in. They couldn't live with it anymore. He needed to tell the authorities what they had done last summer to assuage his guilty conscience. But the others didn't like this plan. They knew they couldn't let Mitch confess to their crimes, and they had to silence him. With 2 murders now on their hands, the group of camp counselors went their separate ways once again, sure that their secret was safe. For now. The demon Lil had exorcised from Stabitha found a perfect new home in Mitch Morrison, and the cycle continues. Oh. She was a fucking revenant. We should have let her go. The Ghost Finders were never again able to replicate their trick of making the Ghost King Oswin appear, nor were they able to convince anyone that they had actually did it in the first place. As a result, the duo were forcibly committed to the Sisters of Charity Psychiatric Hospital for the Differently Minded and Delusional. RIP. Count Heinrich von Pyre's wedding started beautifully until that pesky Van Helsing showed up and killed the obvious vampire just before sunrise, which would have been the most romantic part of the ceremony. On the plus side, Myrna Herkin was freed from the Count's curse and control, and eventually rekindled a romance with her old fling, Jonathan. They got married and had a son named Quincy. They were a very boring family. The Small lost one of its best chiropractors that night. Rest in peace, Heinrich. You were too beautiful for this world. Rest in peace, you pseudo-scientist fuck.
And the already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's saying a lot. So if you see any of the few guards trying their darndest to keep things together inside our fair city walls, just go up and give them a hug, because Po Buddy's nerfect. I'm sorry, there appears to be a typo in that last statement. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, where we won't be playing any of today's top hit music, because we will be keeping all frequencies clear in the event of an emergency broadcast. This is Dodger, signing off alone because all of my animal co-hosts were turned into food rations.
Oh. Not the co-hosts. Ooh, letter.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Let's go.
Dear Lil, I haven't received your last letter yet. I really could have used the pick-me-up. Things are getting really hectic here. Everyone is busy getting ready for the upcoming naval battle. Even though I don't have any training at all, I'm getting stationed on one of the attack boats on the front lines. But don't worry, I overheard the Admiral say that there may be a plan brewing to unleash a ferocious sea monster, if they can find one. But they'll have to make sure there aren't allies in the water when they do. So that sounds like a plan, right? I don't really know what's in store for me, but I'm doing my very best so I can get home, and we can finally get our lives back on the right track. Wish me luck. I think I'll need it this time. Love, Dad.
Oh, he hasn't gotten our letter.
I guess all the fighting has disrupted the postal service? Oh, the humanity!
Rain, sleet, or snow, but apparently not the battlefield.
I heard the news this is your last shift down here at the shed.
How?
How'd you hear?
Cecil told me. He's actually been running interference for you behind the scenes this whole game. He wanted me to make sure you're all stocked up for your shift.
Oh, cool. Tell that. Tell that.
Are you sure you've got everything you need? I've got a big walk to the east gate ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm done.
Thanks for everything, Garby.
Royal Grit. This message is for Guardsman Lil. Hi, Lil. They're letting me add something to the writ. Isn't that neat? I just wanted to let you know that the Cyclops was the mole, and that the GLA has been able to successfully do 5 missions without incident thanks to your help. Have a great last day. I'm sorry I couldn't convince Desi to keep you on longer. Chuck. Somebody left the door to the food reserves open last night, and the enchanted ice melted away. Looking at you, Randy. We'll need to restock with fresh, non-rotten food, so please be on the lookout for that. Middle Manager Mike Melroy. Attention, Randy's friends and colleagues. He is officially exiled from the sprawl. MMMM. Middle Manager Mike Melroy. We have confirmed once again that the previous battle was won in large part due to the state of the drafted soldiers' equipment. It is your job to turn coal into diamonds. See if there is any way to improve the state of the drafted soldiers before signing them up. Stryker. We have put out a call for mercenaries to assist in our defenses. Sprawl Treasury budget has been allocated for this initiative. Try not to overspend the Queendom's money. If you get the best bang for our buck, it will be reflected in your star ranking. Ash. As a result of the Sprawl's mummies and daddies being turned into cannon fodder, I'm seeing lots of vagrant hooliganism from the feral and orphaned youths. Don't be taken in by their rosy cheeks and recently lost baby teeth smiles. Some of them are real stinkers. Malcolm. By royal decree. I'll have enough to get them all filled. Neat. Alright. Oh, hey.
Oh, hi, it's me, Kelly. I remember you from the wedding. You didn't want Monty's soup. Can't blame you. If I didn't work there, I wouldn't want it either.
Oh.
I've got a wagon full of food for my boss to help with the whole people dying of starvation thing.
Okay.
I didn't know Monty's was part of the war effort.
Oh, yeah, we have been slammed at Monty's lately. What with all the food rationing, we're running out of soup.
Oh, no.
I had to go all the way to the Monty's in Caladar to get supplies. Heck of a trek for a Cyclops in heels.
Wow, that's a long walk.
You're telling me. The whole journey took me almost 2 weeks. Luckily, they gave me this cart to carry all the food in. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done.
Okay. Feel like we gotta X-ray the cart. What metal detector it? And the guide is saying decoder ring for some reason? Like what? Why? Guess the notepad she has? Why it's suggesting that? Let's see.
Do you have some sort of documentation for what's in the cart?
I've got the order right here.
This list says the food items shouldn't be left out in the sun or pulled around in a hot wagon for more than a week. How long did you say your journey was?
2 weeks. Would have been 3 days if I didn't wear these heels.
That's really not great.
Yeah, but they were on sale.
Alright, I'm gonna have to take a look at that cart. Give me, the x-ray.
Whoa, your wagon is full of rotten food.
Well, it wasn't rotten when I picked it up 2 weeks ago.
That's really not great.
Alright, Callie, by royal decree, I'm gonna have to, you know, deny your entry. Great and all, but, you know. I don't want the people eating rotten food.
Kid, I don't gotta take this from you, too. I get enough of this kind of treatment from Monty. You want to deal with this food, then do it. I'm out of here.
She's gonna leave the cart. Yes, this sprawl is desperate for food, but it is not desperate for dysentery. Good catch, Guardsman. What do we got? Oh.
Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. If it isn't the plucky little guardsman who set me up with her pal the princess, only to pull the wool over my eyes and ruin my wedding day. Yes, I remember you. Well.
Was that somebody else who ruined it?
Personal feelings aside, I was sorry to hear that this dreadful war has all but ruined your precious kingdom. Much in the same way that you ruined my precious wedding day.
Again, I don't think that was me who ruined it.
I doubt you could even help us if you wanted to. Bertrand is no match for the might of the Marvog Empire.
Reverse psychology, eh? Nice try, but there's no way that will work.
That's what Praetor Kargan said too. She figured you'd be too dumb to understand what it was.
She said that? Too dumb, eh? I will destroy the Marvog Empire myself.
Okay. Alright, that was easy. By expertly using reverse psychology and turning their pride against them, they became a powerful agent for the sprawl. Right on. Alright. Wasn't expecting that to end so quickly.
Hail,
Moime.
Groundwalker. I am Marabella.
Hi, I'm Lil. Anything else?
I don't know. I've never been above water before. You lead the way.
Oh, they're about to have a naval battle. Ooh, ooh.
Okay, what you doing here, Marabella?
I have an official message from the leaders of my people. This is an official notice that the thalassocracy of...
The what now?
Kingdom on the sea. Sea Kingdom.
Thalassocracy. It's the word used for an empire that is primarily made up of maritime or seaborne areas.
Yep.
Huh, learned a new word today. Continue.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed...
Sorry, one more time. Bubbletown?
Uh-huh. That's the name of my thalassocracy.
Bubbletown. Got it. On you go.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed to the defense of the sprawl. That's the end.
I trust that. I implicitly
That's
trust
wonderful news. A new ally in our hour of need? Oh, thank you, good Marabella of Bubbletown, for your message. Are you a warlike people?
Well, we don't like it, but we are quite good at it. We used to be a peaceful people, skilled more in song and art, but we lost our song many years ago, and now we know only war.
Oh.
Oh, that's rather sad.
I was given the message to deliver to you in this old shell. This shell retains sound. They say it can even hold on to sounds from many years ago, like an archive or time capsule. I've always wondered what other sounds might be hidden in this shell.
Decoder ring?
That's cool. How can you hear what else is inside the shell?
That I don't know. I only know how to access this message. They say the instruction manual for it was lost many years ago.
They say a lot of things, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yuck. Decoder ring. Round 2.
Let me see that shell.
Give me your secrets, almighty conch. The delicate runes carved into the shell suggest that breaking it is the only way to unlock its archived contents if you've forgotten your password.
Hope this works. Yeah!
Oh no, my shell! That music! It is the song of my people! The lost song was trapped inside this shell all along! Thank you so much! The mer people of Bubbletown will sing their devastating war song once again.
Wait, it was a war song all along? Were you a warlike people even before? Okay, whatever. They're drafted.
All right, Marabella, get in there and sing your heart out. You're officially drafted.
Thank you, Lil, and thank you for helping me find my song. And with that song in my heart, I will rip out the enemy's heart and feel their warm blood fall upon my scaled body.
You do you, Marabella.
This is the place. I got the call. I'm a mercenary.
Pause.
Your move, kid.
Alright, who the fuck are you?
Okay, what's your deal?
The deal is simple, kid. You let me in, and I will jumpstart your city's defenses and give your leadership precious information about your enemies.
Oh, cool.
Not so fast. You don't let me in, I'm taking the same info about the sprawl and selling it to the highest bidder.
Okay, come on in.
Not so fast. It'll cost you.
How much?
Well, that's up for negotiation.
How do I know you're good for it?
A Bangalorian always keeps their word.
Bangalorian. Alright.
Okay, how much?
Great show.
All right, 1,000 gold.
I don't have that.
500 gold.
Fine, 500 gold.
Alright. Buddy? Use the metal detector. See if you're hiding anything on yourself. Oh.
Tools of the trade. You have yours, I have mine.
You're gonna have to confiscate this, buddy.
Yoink.
What? Aw, dang it.
That's it. It's just like, oh man.
I'm offering you 500 gold. We doing this?
Thank you for lowering the price.
Yeah, don't mention it.
No, really, it means a lot.
I said don't mention it. If people hear about this, I'll never make full price again.
My lips are sealed.
I don't actually have 500 buccarinos. Like And anyways.
I'll assist your city with its defenses and provide enemy intel for the agreed upon price of 500 gold.
Here, take this contract to the castle. They'll settle up with you.
A pleasure doing business with you, kid.
Bangalorian will aid in the defense of the sprawl, and you got him for his lowest possible price. Let's go, baby.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Gary Dolt, son of Bee and Brian Dolt, and I wish to pass. Will you require anything else?
Geary, it's me, Lil, remember? Magnus the Magnificent.
Of course. Pleasure to see you again, Lil. Now let me pass. I'm off to a meeting at the Mages Guild.
You're always a mage? One's telling me to do a rewind. Why? Why is it telling me to do that? Alright. First of all, just want to make sure you're telling the truth about joining the Mages Guild. I always suspect Mage Guild up to nefarious things after
I've been summoned to the
plot.
side of my mentor, the powerful master Tyronius Athanatos. He is pushing the Mages Guild toward what he has dubbed a grand realignment, putting mages at their proper place in the center of power. If I play my cards right, I could end up being Tyronius's right-hand goblin. Any day now, we will rise again.
All right.
I don't know if you heard, but I'm well on my way to becoming a full-fledged mage, a card-carrying member of the guild. Heading in right now to meet with my tutor, Master Tyronius Athanatos. He's not much for having a laugh, but I've learned so much from him.
I didn't know that you had any magical abilities at all. Didn't seem like you did last time we met anyway.
Well, I'm just a late bloomer. Master Tyronius has told me that I show great potential as a student, or apprentice, as we are called in the guild.
Okay. Alright. The guide says to deny him and then rewind. And then it goes through like the same process, but there's like a talk and confiscate option. What's up with that?
My magical skills have flourished exponentially ever since my precious birthday present. Julian, that sweet simpleton, gave me this. I added the pure, unrefined power crystal to my wand, and now I can truly feel the magic coursing through my veins. Give it back to us. There. You're safe with me now, my present.
I see why it wants me to read it right now. Bleep bloops. That's why. I understand now. Oh, so he very much went, my precious.
How dare you deny me? Me, a powerful powerful new member of the Magus Guild. Just wait until Master Tyronius hears about how you've treated his soon-to-be right-hand goblin. You will regret this, Lil, you pathetic little smaggle.
He kept this darker, more powerful version of Gary the Goblin from joining his mentor, Tyronius, at the Magus Guild Hall. Are you sure? Yes. This is actually my first time using this. Like, actually using it.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young
Geary, it's me, Lil, remember?
Of course.
That truth. Spritz him with the spray.
I don't know if you heard, but I'm well on my way to be heading in right.
I didn't know.
Well, my magical skill. I added.
Confiscated.
My wand! My power crystal! You tricked us into giving it to you! The tricksy little gate guard stole it from us! Our power! Our present!
You seem really precious about it.
You took away this darker, more powerful version. He was getting too precious about it anyway. Yep. Pirate!
Avast, Petey! There blows a fine, upstanding guardsman.
Upstanding guardsman,
We'll take our ship and blast our way through whatever scurvy barnacles are attacking the sprawl's waterways. Yarr!
So, you're saying you'd like to be drafted?
Aye. That's a much more concise way to say it, yarr.
I implicitly trust her.
Ahoy there, landlubber. The name's Captain Jane Pigeon, and this here's me fine-feathered matey Pete. Though yous can call him Petey if you're an old sea dog like me. Yar, har, har.
Old sea dog,
Wow, a real-life pirate! You want to defend the sprawl from incoming attackers?
Aye, I've heard tell there's plenty of doubloons and booty to be had by sending some enemies down to Davy Jones's locker.
I'm not sure I understood all of that, but still, wow!
Alright. I just want to make sure you're not smuggling anything in.
Yar, I do like the cut of your jib, young scallywag. Take ye this, a tank of some of the fermenter's finest, to remember me by. Think of me when you're singing your pirate shanty.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm 12, but I'll take it for my dad when he gets home. Thanks for the grog.
Actually, it's an IPA.
In a normal non-pirate voice.
Big juicy IPA,
Alright, cool.
I be captain of the good ship Fermenter, the scourge of the seas. She's plenty yar and holds a crew of the scurviest scallywags to ever set sail.
Isn't that bad, actually? You don't want them to have scurvy.
We also make the finest grog known to man. One taste and you'll be carousing shanties until you're 3 sheets to the wind.
Carousing shanties,
Scurvious scallywags, eh? Sounds perfect to defend the waterways of the sprawl from enemy invaders.
Aye, we be that.
That we be,
Set us at 'em and we'll blow the bastards back from whence they came. Yar har!
Let her in. can always trust a pirate.
Hardy har! Ye won't be regretting this choice you've made here today, me bucko.
Won't regret it,
Let's go show these bastards why they should steer clear of Captain Jane Pigeon and the dread ship Fermenter.
Name changed. It was like Pigeon at first, and then became Pigeon, like in terms of the spelling.
Hello, I'm here to join my family in the refugee camp at the docks.
We seen this kid before.
Aww.
I don't trust him.
What's your name, little buddy?
My name's Teeny Tom McGoblin on account of I'm so teeny, and my last name's McGoblin. Me dad and mum and sisters already came through the gates. I was lagging behind on account of me bum leg.
It has been several days.
Aw, what happened to your leg?
It fell off.
Aren't limbs supposed to, you know, stay attached?
I'm too poor to have limbs that stay attached.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think I'm gonna have to see some ID.
I'm too poor to have ID.
Uh-huh. Right. Right. I'm gonna need you to take a breath of this, buddy.
I love me dad and me mum and even me sisters so much. Sometimes I feel like I could just burst when I see them. They all treat me with such kindness and help me when it's hard for me to get around. Sometimes Dad lets me ride on his shoulders and I feel 10 feet tall. That's the truth. And I ain't hiding anything except for me knife I use for robbing elderly people.
Wait, what?
I love robbing elderly people. And I won't stop.
Hold on.
I'll never stop. It gives me a thrill like nothing else does.
Hold up.
I'll die before I stop. No elderly person is safe from me and me robbing knife.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need the probably need the metal detector for that. I'm gonna need you to take your elderly person robbing knife. Have it hidden in his crutch?
Is that a knife you have on you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I scanned you and it shows you're carrying a knife.
No, I'm not.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop stabbing old people.
Yes, you are.
Your machine's broken.
You're too young to be carrying a knife.
Mind your own business.
Right, carry on then. No, we're taking
Try it and I'll cut your off.
Oh.
Whoa, that took a turn.
Alright, buddy. We're, sending you off to jail. You will stop, sir. Gonna have to apologize to Mr. McGoblin later.
Teeny Tom, you're going to jail for a long time.
Is this because I like to rob elderly people at knife point?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. That's the reason.
You don't know me? Over here stepping all up on me like a prison don't scare me. Bring it on.
I love him.
Holy crap! You seem so harmless in your introduction.
That's called a ruse. See you on the outside in 5 to 10. I'm gonna get jacked on the inside.
You jail the pint-sized sociopath and save the octogenarians of the sprawl. They'll live to cheek pinch another day.
Hi. Is this where to sign up for the draft?
Just a normal guy with a fish.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
What's up, buddy?
Would you like to be drafted to fight in the war?
Oh no, it's not for me. It's for him.
For who?
My pet fish, Dennis.
Yeah?
I'm not sure that I can draft a pet fish. Does Dennis want to fight?
He wants to fight, all right, and he is very good at it. I promise you. He really is quite a violent fish.
Yeah, but come on, he's a pet fish.
He'll tear right through anyone or anything in his path.
Does that include allies?
Dennis here has gone 28-0 in the admittedly immoral and illegal underground fish fights that happen down at the docks. Or at least they used to before they set up that refugee camp. He's undefeated and shows no signs of slowing down.
Fish fights? People bring their pet fish to the docks, put them in an aquarium, and watch them battle to the death?
You've pretty much got it.
What a horrible world this is.
I'm gonna say no, because I get the feeling that that fish will also eat our new mermaid allies. We can't have that.
I'm sorry, I can't draft you.
Not me, remember? It's for the fish.
I'm sorry, I can't draft him either.
Yippee! Never shows the last one. I just got 2 fucking achievements. 4-star level 11, bad guy Gary and good guy Gary. Yeah, so that's why that, I guess that's why that rewind happens. Oh.
You should see the look on your dumb face.
She looked like she was this close to peeing her pants.
No.
Nuh-uh.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you see.
Shh, don't spoil it.
Okay. Congrats on not having a job anymore. We're glad to have you back. Finally.
Yeah.
Congrats on getting fired. I love it.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants.
Shh, don't spoil.
Hey, Arda, mind if I write a quick letter to my dad?
Yeah, maybe later, Lil, okay?
Maybe later? No, I have to send him one now.
He's here.
It can wait. Enjoy your party. And your surprise is over there by the fire. But first, I know you're just a kid, but I'll mix you up any drink you'd like, on the house, to celebrate everything you've been doing around here. What'll it be?
Milk, warm, Petrardian, fizzy, mead, grog, milk.
Coming right up.
Chug it.
The letter can wait. There's a surprise.
I'm sure between my job at the city council and as an administrator with the Guard Corps, if the sprawl was on the verge of catastrophic collapse, from within and without, Mike Melroy would know about it.
I may be baked out of my gourd as per usual, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing bad omens everywhere. Something very bad is about to go down. Oh, Lil, congratulations. What a party. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
Honestly, I am. I'm really feeling the love, Echo.
What's a love echo?
I'm gonna miss this.
I'm here to collect your badge and your gun.
What badge and gun?
No one gave you a badge and a gun? How the hell did you navigate your way through 11 levels without your badge and your gun?
There are plenty of ways to solve a problem without a gun.
But the badge, Lil. It's all in the badge.
I'm gonna miss this too.
I was supposed to have a badge.
I was sure I gave you a gun.
He wasn't sure that he gave us a badge, but he was sure that he gave us a gun.
I'll be sure to tell your tale in my travels if we survive this. Peace, little sister.
Is it gonna be Dad?
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the Great Magician. Alakazoo, Alakazee.
Oh shit, he actually did something magical.
By the beard of Bertram Bartleby the Bloated, I appear.
Edward, the official officiant.
It's the Edward, the Great Magician again. Come out of retirement to play one more preteen birthday party. How old are you today, little girl?
Play along.
I actually picked up a few tricks from a true blue real deal mage I met. Lil. I am small but nimble with a bushy tail. In trees I scamper, never to fail. I gather my food and store it with care. Do you know what animal I am? Do you dare?
Girl?
That's right! A sparrow!
Wait.
Ta-da!
What? Sparrows don't have bushy tails, and since when do they scamper through trees?
When they're not flying, of course.
I mean, that bit makes sense, but the bushy tail part.
Yeah, okay, you got me there, the Edward.
Do you have time for another?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm small and petite, with feathers so fine. I sing sweet melodies, a sound so divine. I flit and flutter through the air with ease, and build my home high up in the trees. Who am I? Can you guess my name? I'm a little bird that's known for its fame.
Sparrow?
That's right! It's another sparrow! Ta-da!
Yippee! I think he only knows how to make sparrows. I think he only knows how to make little illusions of sparrows.
Okay, this time it actually made sense.
Made sense and amazed you!
Yippee!
Honestly, that was pretty great. Thanks for being at my party, the Edward. I'm gonna miss you.
Let's see.
Thanks for everything you've done for me, Lil. Try to keep the magic alive in your heart, even if it's just pretend magic, like mine.
Okay.
There she is, my little guardsman.
What? Who? What? How?
Dad? What are you doing here? Oh, I missed you so much. What is going on?
You stopped writing letters. I got worried something had happened to you.
What could happen to me? I wasn't the one off fighting a war, remember?
Yeah, but you get some pretty tough customers coming through that gate. Sometimes if you try to whip them, or even just talk to them in the wrong way, it's game over. I got worried.
So they let you leave the war because you were worried about your daughter? I mean, shouldn't you be fighting in an epic naval battle right about now?
No, they didn't. And yes, I should be. But I couldn't stand being at war for a second longer.
Wait, did he desert?
I was actually pretty instrumental in winning a couple of battles out there. I did some amazing things for a chubby, middle-aged guy. I think all because I was thinking about you and wanting to keep you safe.
Aww.
Things have been hard and weird and creepy, but I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I can take on anything if you've got my back. And I'm glad you didn't die.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
I could die any day now.
Okay, Grandma.
This isn't about you, Mrs. Abernathy.
All right, Seamus.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out what the rest of our lives will look like in the morning.
Oh.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out...
I do hope you'll tell your father how good of a babysitter I've been while he's been away.
You've been babysitting me? I will.
Sounds good, Mrs. Abernathy.
Yep.
I do hope you'll tell your...
You were supposed to be looking after me?
I dressed you, I bathed you, I cooked you 3 square meals a day.
I've been here, alone, this whole time.
Then tell me this. Who have I been bathing, Lil? Who?
Take your meds, Mrs. Abernathy.
Might have been yourself. My friend.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
What? Really? Because I have to say, that's a pretty fantastic hat.
You should have seen my previous hat. Aye, my journey, it continues.
There's no pleasing some people.
Its journey continues.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
A little floppy disk, get it?
Pretty cool, eh?
I heard your dad abandoned his regiment mid-battle because he missed you so much.
Well, I heard he single-handedly bested a death squad with his bare hands because he missed you so much.
I read on the councilwoman's death that he was granted leave because he left his daughter alone this whole time.
Aw, come on, Isla. Why do you always have to be like that?
Like what?
Like that. At any rate, your dad really loves you, Lil. Death squad or no.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be sure to tell your tale in my travels.
We all care about you, Lil. Have a rest. You've earned it. We all care about...
I was sure I gave you...
Can't believe you didn't give me my complimentary gun.
Thanks for everything you've done.
Okay. Want to see if anybody else changed their dialogue?
I don't really have anywhere to be.
So you want to head to bed? Yes. Kelly. About the arrival of the wagon carrying ingredients, Monty's, home of the soup, was in a real predicament. Just like he did during the Great Bowl shortage of '02, Monty was going to have to improvise. Throwing eggshells, wood shavings, and anything else that seemed remotely edible into a pot, Monty created the new signature menu item, the Slim Pickens Stew. Everyone who ate it experienced intense gastrointestinal pain and explosive diarrhea. At the restaurant, it took a substantial bribe to the health inspector and a very large mop to clean up the rest. Oh no, the mess. Kelly put in her 2 weeks' notice and started looking for another job. She was tired of being indirectly responsible for poisoning so many people. Good for you, Kelly. Prince Phineas was insulted to hear that Praetor Kargan thought that he was too dumb to know what reverse psychology was. How dare she think something like that, he thought. He was going to have to think of a way to make good on his vow to defeat Marvog once and for all. But how exactly was he going to destroy the entire Marvog Empire? He started thinking this was going to be tough. Maybe too tough. He probably shouldn't even try to do it. But maybe that's why he should do it, prove that it could be done. And he was just the man for the right job. He was just the man for the job. But if he could do it, anyone could, right? Maybe. Months of talking himself into, and subsequently back out of, doing battle with Marvog, eventually drove Prince Phineas mad. People of Petrard staged a coup and demanded he step down as leader of Petrard. But maybe he should do the exact opposite of what they wanted, he thought. Maybe. Bangalorian. The intelligence gained from the Bangalorian led to the evacuation of an outlying farming village before the enemy could attack, saving dozens of lives. A win for the Sprawl in a season of losses. Using the money raised for providing this intel, the Bangalorian was able to commission the design of a personal jetpack. His budget was a mere 500 gold, so it was an absolute hack job, and it immediately exploded, severely burning his face. Thank goodness for the helmet he already possessed. Gary. Without the pure unrefined power crystal from Julian to increase his magical might, it didn't take long for Gary to fall out of favor with, or even the awareness of, the Dark Mages. According to his former mentor Tyronius, Gary was not a Freedom Caucus, was just not Freedom Caucus material anymore. After being unceremoniously dumped by the Dark Mages, Gary went back to his work with Julian at the GLA. It took quite a bit of work to deprogram Gary, but with tenacity and a bit of luck, Carl the Troll finally got through to him and shattered Tyronius' hold. However, to this day, Gary catches himself losing time and drifting off when the light hits the power crystal just right, reminding him of the dreams of power and fire he once had during his time with the mages. Poor Gary. Go down the alt-right pipeline. Teeny Thom became the Prince of Prison. He crafted makeshift shivs and used them without prejudice to grow his reputation. He eventually joined a gang called the Lil Rascals. It was easy to get members like Spanky and Buckwheat to accept him as the new leader, but there was a lot of pushback from their current leader, Alfalfa. Yeah, Alfalfa and his handful of loyal followers. They soon fell in line after Thom showed everyone how persuasive he can be with his shiv. Let's just say they don't call him Alfalfa anymore. The McGoblin family couldn't afford Thom's bail, so the only reunion they ever had with their son was over the telephone and behind a thick layer of glass. Bloop. Oh. Battle. Battle. Sprawl victorious. Oh yeah. Marabella returned home to Bubbletown with the message, "We swim to battle." With their rediscovered battle song on their lips and in their hearts, Marabella and her tribe swam forth and fought valiantly alongside the Sprawl's armada. Captain Jane Pigeon and her pirates, read Costume Brewery employees, raised the sails of the good ship Fermenter and set off for adventure. Luckily, the captain had the good fortune of removing their signature IPA from the ship prior to departure, which led the pirates to soberly take down a few more enemy vessels than they would have had they been sauced. Dennis ended his fish-fighting career with an absolutely ridiculous record of 117-0. With one draw when someone accidentally pulled the plug out of the bathtub he was fighting. His retirement was marked by his induction into the Illegal Fish Fighting Hall of Fame. His owner could not be more proud. Morning came, and the waters of Sprawl Harbor finally calmed. The enemy had been repelled, with minimal damage done to the docks and the city. Seagulls and other disgusting water birds gathered to feast on the enemies floating face down, washing up to shore. But other than that, you'd hardly know there was a battle at all. Yeah? Seems a bit unsanitary, but okay. Beep, bloop. Level 12.
Oh, Peg, we did it! We certainly did, Rhonda. We beat the enemy bastards back to where they came from. The success of that last naval battle was the final blow we needed to knock the teeth right out of their mouth. Yahoo!
Yahoo!
And wouldn't you know it, there's going to be a parade to celebrate. Isn't that lovely?
Yo!
Not another parade, Peg.
Oh.
If it's not a parade, then it's a game show, isn't it? I mean, where's the decorum, Peg, really? Well, I think it's lovely. Let us know what you think by phoning the station. We'll wait here quietly for your call.
As I wait a moment to see if anybody calls. Can I make a call? I want that plushie.
Well, that's great to hear. Maybe things can finally start to get back to normal.
Hello. Why would I be less nice?
Hey, you two. Welcome to my bedroom, Cecil. Did you hear the news? We aren't going to be slaughtered by an invading army after all.
Sorry for the intrusion, but this is official business. I was sent by Queen Desdemona herself to retrieve the Chronometer 3000 device.
Why?
What does the Queen want with it?
It's not my job to know. I just know that the Queen ordered me to get it from you.
You mean the Queen that's definitely not acting like herself? The Queen that's almost acting like she's being mind-controlled by someone?
It's not my job to know about that either. My instructions are to bring you with me to the war room if you don't comply.
Then it sounds like I'm coming with you, Cece.
Don't call me that.
I'm coming too. I know you got fired, but does that mean I did too? Should I be at work right now?
Fine. Dad, suit up.
What makes you think I've got a suit?
Right. Let's go.
Bloop bloop. Sprawl. Undefeated. Led to victory in every battle. Let's go. Alright. Time to beat the shit out of Tyronius. Smash strip our city for the last time. Howdy.
Ah, there she is, your majesty. Lilith, the Gate Guardsman.
Is that my name? Is that my full actual name? I just forgot.
Yes, Lilith. I see you chose not to simply hand over the Chronometer 3000 as requested.
No, she did not. Stubborn as a mule, gets it from her mother. And I'm her dad, Hamish. Hello, your majesty. I'm here to inquire about getting my gate guard gig back.
Silence.
Chuck?
Where's Chuck?
Who?
The Goblin Revolutionary is securely under lock and key on charges of treason against Her Majesty.
But that's her husband.
That's crazy.
That's enough. Lilith, the
pretty cool
Chronometer
name.
3000, hand it over now.
Ironious or Chronometer 3000? Lilith. No.
No.
I beg your pardon?
Fuck you, Tyronius.
Dr. B entrusted me
Lilith.
with the Chronometer
Lilith is a good name.
3000 to test it out at the guard shed, so I could make sure that only the right people would make it into the sprawl.
A position you sullied with your own personal agenda and no longer hold. You do not need the chronometer any longer. Tyronius does.
I'm sorry, does that mean there's an opening?
How dare you interrupt Her Majesty, you useless, pathetic nobody guardsman!
Hey, now. So I am still a guardsman.
Enough of this. Guards, lock the doors. They are not leaving until they hand over the chronometer 3000.
Won't work. Dr. B? Too dangerous.
Nobody's doing anything with a chronometer until I hear from Dr. B.
Unfortunately, the good doctor is indisposed. There was a small mishap at the dig site, and let's just say she fell to her death.
What? You killed Dr. B?
Well, she was hanging at the edge of that pit when I left her, so who can say?
Your Majesty, are you hearing this? Desdemona, snap out of it!
She can't help you now, child. The Athanatos Amulet of Total Mental Sublimation is among the oldest magic in the world, and its spell is not easily broken. Only the power of true friendship can release the spell's hold.
Lil, help me. My friend.
Breaking free.
What? I didn't know you two were friends. Shit. Okay, new plan. Give me the chronometer 3000 now, or I'll kill you.
Literally. Good old power of friendship, dude.
Why do you even want the chronometer anyway? The Marvalg are defeated. We won. What could you have done to get a better outcome?
The Sprawl needs an alliance with either of these two kingdoms. If we combine our resources with one of these superpowers, we would be able to promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization.
You lost me at industrialization, buddy.
An alliance will secure the economic prosperity of the Sprawl for generations to come.
Lost me at economic.
Wait, did I get the boring economics lesson ending? What the hell kind of crap is this?
Curse you, capitalism!
It's not boring, it's ingenious. There are some really exciting ways the Sprawl's industrial development could blossom with either the scientific advancements of Petra's energy sector or through Marvog's reach and influence within the trade caravans.
Industrial development? Blossoming? This is the worst ending! Just go ahead and kill me.
Lil, I feel like I'm dropping the ball as the adult in the room. Should I be interjecting more?
Dad, shh.
At the very least, it will be exciting for the rich and powerful. Of course, we may have to exterminate a few non-human races here or there in order to fulfill our true potential.
There's the villain speech I was expecting.
There's the overt fascism.
Once I have the chronometer, all I have to do is go back in time and kill the leader of the Goblin Liberation Army before he can interrupt the wedding ceremony.
I can't let you do this! Dad, let's get out of here.
But the doors and the guards.
I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but hold my hand.
There it is. The chronometer 3000. Give it to me!
Bloop. Villain speech economics 101.
What happened?
Oh.
Where am I? The palace. Oh, the wedding. But it's not the same. Desdemona's gonna marry Praetor Kargan, and there's that bastard Tyronius, and he's got my chronometer. What is he gonna do?
I now pronounce you married. You may now kiss.
Oh my God, Dad! No! 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 No!
I've been pincushioned with arrows a few times in my day. Ugh, but this time they hit something important. To think I've lived through a whole war only to die at a wedding. Lil, I'm sorry I failed you. I love you, Lil.
Wait, he remembers the previous timeline?
Dad? Don't do this to me. This can't be happening. Dad, please, come back.
Drat! Even without that infernal goblin interfering, things still escalate. This won't do at all. Oh well, off to another timeline with more favorable variables.
Stop it! Came along, so it's the future version? Yeah, true.
Oh, God, what?
Dad, you're alive!
What? I'm unarrowed? What's going on?
I don't have time to explain.
I'm sorry, I'm inconveniencing you?
I've got
Just show a
no
little bit of
time
blood
for
there.
another tutorial.
Beat the shit out of Tyronius.
Okay, try not to get his attention, but go stand by that necromancer.
Ooh, spooky. Whatever you say, kiddo.
Select the Edward the Official Officiant if you need to advance to the next timeline. Look at him go. He's just like, ah. Alright,
Keep your eyes peeled for anyone using the wedding as a pretext to do something suspicious. The job never stops, Lil.
do you not see that man? Oh shit. I just noticed there's a timer.
Articulus, I need your help. You see that necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed them out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I know spells that might work, but I'm not technically licensed to cast it.
Life and death, bro. This is a life and death situation. Where's the chunky updraft?
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine. There is a loophole. If the ancient elven hymn Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus is being performed, my license increases by 3 levels. Then I'd have no problem casting the spell for you.
What does the title of that elvish song mean?
No one knows.
I'll see what I can do.
Catering cord.
This is kind of a strange request, but can I borrow your chef's knife?
Have you filled out requisition form 88B.7?
Yes.
Yes?
Well then, here you are.
Okay, very nice, very nice. If you face Tyronius with Hamish, he will be equipped with this weapon.
Oh, darling, a wedding is a terrible bore without a truly delicious bubbly.
Excuse me, but do you take requests? Would you be able to sing Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus?
Ah, a true connoisseur. No problem.
Alright, nice, nice, nice. Alright, go back to good old Articulus here, alright.
Do you hear that?
Ah, I can feel the prohibitive and arbitrary restrictions placed on my spellcasting fading away. Behold.
Yeah, get fucked. Desmond and the suitor are focused on the ceremony. There's nothing they can do to help Lil.
Dad, now!
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
Don't even think about it.
Why, you meddlesome...
Now, Lil, get the doohickey.
Not before I go back one more time.
No!
We're gonna have to do that again. Okay. We got it.
Lil. Lil!
Hi.
What, Dad? I just had the strangest. Wait a minute. Where am I? What happened?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Don't be cute. I remember we were back in time at the royal wedding. Tyronius had the chronometer. You distracted him, and I grabbed for it, and...
And before I could even blink, we were right back where we started, in the war room with the princess. Except Tyronius wasn't there, and you were unconscious. You've been in bed for a week. You've been muttering some very strange stuff. A scary tree monster became a mayor? Ridiculous.
Tyronius wasn't there? What happened to him? And the war? And Desdemona?
There's someone waiting to see you who might do a better job of filling you in than me.
Dr. B? Oh.
Hello, Lil.
Hi.
Desdemona? You're being mind-controlled by Tyronius. You need to listen to me.
It's really me. I'm not under Tyronius' spell anymore.
You're not wearing his amulet anymore. Did you know that it was allowing him to control your mind?
No, I wasn't aware of that when he gave it to me.
And that a spell could only be broken by true friendship. And then you started to break free because I was your true friend. So are we like besties now?
Again, I don't recall any of this. As far as I remember, he tried to grab the chronometer from you, then in a flash of light, he was gone. There hasn't been a trace of him or the device since.
Is there a chance he still has it? Is he back in time right now, messing things up even more?
It's doubtful. From what we understand from Dr. B's notes, once a chronometer has been synced to an individual's life force, it can prove disastrous to anyone else who tries to meddle with it.
So, Dr. B, she's really...
Yes. Unfortunately, she remains dead. When you reappeared without the chronometer, we lost the ability to go back and fix things, including the terrible things I may have said or done while under his control. I'm so sorry. Can you ever forgive me?
I mean, literally not your fault.
Of course I can. You weren't you. I can only imagine what it would have been like to be under that creep spell.
Thank you, Lil.
And can you forgive me, Your Majesty, for forgetting to tell you how grateful we are, allowing me to return to my post, and for personally taking such good care of Lil this week?
She also has done shit to take care of us. What do you mean?
Of course, Hamish. But the Sprawl is grateful to your daughter, Lil, for all she has sacrificed to save it.
I was thinking of the previous week. This past week, Lil's been unconscious. Never mind. I retract that statement. I was thinking back to Mrs. Abernathy being like, I've been babysitting you for this whole time.
But the war, has it changed? Tyronius said that he was going back to kill Chuck and...
Chuck is alive and well, thanks to you. And our forces remain victorious.
Hell yeah.
Since our victory, a number of the mages that were loyal to Tyronius have disappeared into hiding. But a few of the good ones have come forward and revealed that many of their ranks were working against Tyronius in secret. And with the war won and Tyronius out of the way, they rallied together and declared Echo their new leader.
Let's fucking go.
Well, that's great news. Echo is the best choice for the job. So, what now?
What do you mean, what now?
Well, do you need me to unmask a goblin spy? Work the night shift? Harass any of your advisors?
Lil, don't you get it? It's over. You don't have to do any of that anymore. Let the grown-ups do their jobs. Besides, I don't want you to be a guardsman anymore. I'd like you to just be my friend.
Aww.
That sounds good to me.
Join me at the palace once you're feeling up to it. I'll have the kitchen cook up some tacos.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fine.
That's all you had to say.
Talk about fancy friends. She seems nice. I'd love to spend the day with you, but I've got a shift down at the guard shed. You can do whatever you want. Chill. Go play. Have that childhood you keep talking about. Or, join me for another shift?
Well, one more shift couldn't hurt, could it?
Just one more. Little Guardsman. You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later. Let's go. Bleep bloop. Master time traveler. Gosh, the best ending.
Without the burden of Tyronis' amulet affecting her judgment, Desdemona became a great, kind, and fair ruler to the sprawl. Although the city was battered, it would not be broken, and her rule ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity and innovation.
But what about tacos?
The Queen and her royal consort Chuck made the brave choice to undergo couples counseling to work through the fallout from Desdemona's actions while under Tyronis' control. After a long absence from the public eye, the couple was spotted walking in the garden district, holding hands and laughing.
Lewd?
Soon after the Sprawl's victory, the Goblin Liberation Army was officially disbanded. It wasn't needed anymore. The Queen promoted a number of its leaders into positions in the City Council and the Guard Corps, and barring a few minor incidents, a more tolerant version of the Sprawl seems to be blossoming.
Let's go. Viva la Gabalution.
On the final day of the war, a power-hungry Tyronius used the wicket on his 3 rival advisors. Thankfully, he was confused by the contraption and accidentally denied them instead of sending them to the dungeon.
The hell is a wicket?
Ousted, they walked to the nearest tavern outside of the Sprawl and began to plot how to overthrow Tyronius and save the Queen. It wouldn't be necessary in the end, as Lil did their jobs for them, again, but the act of plotting over drinks really brought the trio together.
Well, at least they had fun.
Councilwoman Ash's power on the City Council waned after the Sprawl's victory. As a result of the newly appointed non-human council members, she received a number of reprimands for her outdated and offensive attitudes towards goblins. She has been seen meeting with a number of wealthy and powerful merchant families in recent days, but her full intentions are not yet clear.
I don't fucking trust that.
After the war, Lieutenant Stryker tried to relax. She failed.
Checks out. That's it.
Malcolm
All right.
disappeared, as did a not insignificant sum from the palace treasury.
That makes sense, honestly.
Meanwhile, rumors out of Fireball Canyon tell of a new circus, the most outrageous and lavish circus the world has ever seen. The rumors also tell of its charismatic ringleader and the fish he wears on his belt. Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn's body was never recovered. Since her presumed death, Lil has been having the most vivid dreams of Dr. B, traveling through alternate versions of the Sprawl. In these dreams, the lost scientist seems to be trying to tell her something, but Lil can never remember exactly what it is upon waking.
So she's not dead. No, she's stuck in between the timelines.
Lil and Hamish continue to live above the Twisted Sisters Tavern. They were able to purchase new furniture and a second outfit, thanks to a gift from the palace for Lil's role in saving the world.
Royal gift, and all we get is just new furniture and a new shirt. All right.
Lil continued to cover for her dad at the guard shed, and he continued placing bets on Goblin Ball games. Customer surveys indicate that Lil has become somewhat better at the job.
I saved the city from a dastardly necromancer, and all I got was this shirt. Literally our reward, dude.
What about old Echo the Wanderer, you ask?
Yep.
Well, that's me. I'll continue to chronicle the happenings of the sprawl, from the migration of the birds to the illegal fish fights down at the docks. So remember, when you get a snoot full of pungent peace blossom in your nose, I'll be there. When you overorder pizza at your place of business and people are invited to take some home, I'll be there.
Hell yeah, brother.
And when the next calamity threatens the lives of the good people of the sprawl, I'll be there.
Nice. Lil Guardsman. Thank you, Hilltop Studios. This was a lovely game. Fat Al. Wish that. Monkey. Leveled up. Keeps it leveling up. Antiquity. Alright. Like a Viking Age-ish. Medieval. Is Hamish an immortal? Hamish is actually the first guardsman ever to exist.
You still here?
Yes, of course.
It's over. Go home. Well, I guess you are home. But in case you're not, go.
They had to squeeze one final reference in. Alright. That, Lil Guardsman. Took a while for us to beat because of, IRL stuff happening. But, we finally completed Lil Guardsman. Really enjoyed this game. Very cute. Very nice art. Very good writing. Lots of great characters, too. Viva la Gabalution.